everybody, welcome to Vlogmas day 20, and I'm not putting this on. So today, this episode is called The Quiet One. Thank you so much for all the comments, the likes, the new subscribers. I love you all. Calendars. It's getting hard to find it now. Here we go. Reindeer. And big one. Big one. Very good. Now, some of you have been asking about Maggie. Maggie is a lot better. Here's the footage I took out on our walk.
Do we think someone's feeling better? Maggie? Yes, we do. We have our nose. We have our tail up. We have our ears up. Well, this dog has just cost me £35 at the vet because I called at the vet on the way home. I rang them earlier and said, I think I know what's wrong. I'm not going to go into any details because it's quite complicated to explain, but she has a tendency to have a bit of a funny gut. So I picked up all the gut stuff that we needed, £35. Look what I've got now. I've come home to something that thinks it's a puppy. Anyway, she's going to have the gut stuff just to make certain that she's not poorly. She's got something in her sight. So we are just back from the walk, and I thought we'll do Houndmas now. Because somebody hasn't been 100%, and there's been some lovely, lovely messages. No tricks today. Do you like this? What you would. Would you like this? You would. Yes. After I've been to the vet and bought some rather expensive dog food and some medication and bought food for Poppy, somebody seems to think that she's okay. But we're going to play the cheese tax in a minute. We play the cheese tax tonight. Play the cheese tax. I've done everything to try and cheer her up food-wise. And I think I've come home. She's definitely a lot happier. A lot happier. Look at that, tail's up. Going to give your tail a wag. Maggie, tail? Mag, wag. You wag your tail, please. You wag your tail. What's your tail doing? There it is. Yes, she's a lot happier. I think she'll be tired because she'll be hungry.
Tonight, I'm going to go on to the Beyond the Pink Door Zoom. Oh, day 20, I've opened up the link and it's Rachel doing a really, really interesting keyring, like a back charm tutorial, which is great. So I'll be looking into that later again tonight. I had a quick look at work, but looking forward to watching it properly. So for now, I'm going to eat my dinner, get onto the Zoom, and then I'm going to do some more sewing on my dress. But I'm going to put along the bottom what it is I've been doing. It's just been a really gentle day at school today. The boss was appreciative that I went in and I was due to stay to help with the disco. But I said no, because I do feel a little weary. And I'm weary because of my asthma. Is it, obviously the breathing. So as long as this stays good, I'll be okay. I'll see you later. So let me tell you what I've been doing this evening so far on my dress. This evening I have made the sleeves. I've got this one's already turned out. So I've done my French seam and I've turned this one the right way around. So all I need to do now is to iron this forward, trim off the seam on the inside, push it forward and then turn it over and slip stitch it down. Now I am going out for dinner tomorrow night with Melanie and Simon, and I had hoped to wear the dress, but I don't think I'll be able to Tomorrow is going to be a very, very busy day, so tomorrow's vlog might be quite short, but we'll see what happens. We never know, do we? We don't know how this is going to be. So when I have done the sleeves and I have sewn them down, I have this to trim off, and then I'm going to slip stitch it down. At the moment I just want to put that to one side, and I have done the belts. Now the belts, I'm rather hoping I might get that to be able to turn that around tomorrow lunchtime at work. I've just had a drink and it seems to have done the trick on my voice a little bit. I might take the sleeves with me tomorrow and see how I'm doing with those. But the next thing I wanted to tackle was the collar, and I'm going to do the stand-up collar. So I have started, I have turned over the longer bit, which is the bit that goes around the neck. The way around. So I'm going to put the camera down and show you what I'm doing. Another really good evening sewing, nice and steadily. This viscose is beautiful. It's such a lovely, can you see the drapey weight of it? But boy, it's so heavy, and the heaviness is pulling it off the extension table on my sewing machine. But I now have prepped with for the French seam on the side seams. Now it's 5/8 of an inch seam allowance, so the first seam where it is wrong sides together is 2/8 of an inch, and the next bit is 3/8 of an inch. When you turn it round and you put the right sides together to do the seam. So we can actually see how the beautiful dress is coming together, and I think it's going to look, oh I can't see it back, can you? I think it's going to look absolutely stunning. I should bring my dressmaker's dummy down to the kitchen, I think. But with me being out at work all day, there you go. It's going to look superb. So I've done so much. Belts, top stitching. Oh, I've done the top stitching. Hold on a minute, let me pull you back. Put it back on my arms. Show you the top stitching. So, my top stitching here. Here, I haven't pressed it yet, and top stitching at the back. There we go. Top stitching is so much better. Oh, and excuse this light. So before I say goodnight, I want to say thank you to Jan for the beautiful gift of a coffee. That was so extremely kind of you. Very much appreciated. And I'm quite tired. Talking is tiring me. It's to do with getting the air through and everything. So thank you so much for all your love and for the comments. And I'm squinting my eyes because I've got this ring light thing. I thought it would show in my glasses, but it hasn't. It just makes me screw my eyes up a little bit. I also want to say thank you for the lovely, lovely kind wishes sent towards Maggie, who is an awful lot better. I've got Poppy, I've called Maggie and I've got Poppy. What have you done with Maggie? Is she outside? You could come and see me. Come on then. So now I've got Poppy on me and you can't really see her. Put your head up. There she is. Put your head up, there you are. So, it's Poppy and I. This is most unusual, isn't it? Poppy and I say goodnight. Thank you again for all the lovely likes, comments and new subscribes. If you are new, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't yet subscribed and you'd like to, there's a click box at one end of the screen, a little reminders going around here. So until tomorrow, and hopefully a little bit more voice, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Sorry it's short, but I've done day 20. I'm so pleased. I've got 4 more to do, and if they're short, I'm going to do them because I've 4 more to do. See you later, lovelies. Bye-bye.